Horrific Network special event. This is Door to Door Week.
So right now, with the demon of Sloth himself, Chris Benson, how you doing, man?
Doing pretty good. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
No problem, man. And so now we're coming down to like the final 72 hours before the premiere. What are you thinking, man? What are you most excited for come Sunday?
I would say that the best thing that I'm excited for is seeing it all come together. Like everybody that was involved in it, off screen and on screen, seeing them again, sort of like a family reunion, but we're watching a film that we were all involved with. It's really exciting.
What was your favorite part of it? Because you went through some shit, almost literally.
Yeah.
In your.
All right, so to start things off, I nearly forgot most of my lines. This is true. I, like, in between takes, I was looking at my notes and looking at my script and just trying to memorize, the next 10 seconds. It was really difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And additionally, there was the costume and makeup. It was really cool about, like, what my character looked like and, the tail, the infamous tail.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was the gack?
The gack.
Yeah,
yes.
The gack. And that lead, and it's this weird slimy stuff. And, the third...
Your hair isn't necessarily short.
So that leads me to my third point. The third point was the cleanup, getting the latex and, that stuff off. That stuff was easy, but not the gack. The gack was literally in my roots.
One for me!
Your despair, Gary. Your true need to pity and sit by yourself. I feed on those feelings, and as you can see, you fed me well.
Scalp, and I could feel like ripping out like chunks of hair, just trying to get the gack out. It was
It's your own personal nightmare.
yeah. I actually took notes on it. So.
The Gale as your human victim, you have a good time with him?
He had he didn't look. He looked the part, and he definitely had the voice. And seeing him in the scene, like the raw cut, and especially during the trailer, it was like they took all the raw stuff that made him who he was, and they manipulated it so that you could definitely see his character come through in the short seconds that you'll see him. But hopefully, we'll see a lot more of him in the feature film.
Yeah, you definitely do. And the scene, your demon scene too, for the amount of setup and cleanup that we had, especially with you there, the prep, the makeup, all that. It's a testament to film and all the work that goes into it to produce like a 2.5, 3-minute scene with you and Gale. And we probably got you ready, and it probably took us an hour and a half, 2 hours, which is crazy.
Yeah.
You are the one demon too that's pretty much head to toe. But before that, before you were Sloth, you were Raph's pet.
Yes.
And that was completely 100% your idea. You were on the set. You were originally going to be one of his hunting party.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, what did you find? Was it just like a chunk of extra latex? Is that what the mask was made out of?
Yeah. So it was a piece of latex about enough to cover a football. And I put it over my face, and I was like, wait, can I be the demon that brings him the case? And, Will was over, and he was like, yeah. And you guys glued it to my face, and, I had this idea of popping out of sort of an undersized dog, crate, this dog house that had latches on it, so I could pop out of it like like the chest burster from Alien.
Yeah, it was pretty rad, man. I can't. The work that you have put in towards Door to Door, I think goes above and beyond most. And now you're doing your art. Are you going to have art at the premiere? Are you going to bring some?
I'm definitely thinking about it. I'm trying to get most of it done before Sunday. Trying to do different approaches. Trying to have as much as I can. But I'm trying not to exhaust myself because I want to save some of that free spirit for the premiere.
Definitely. I can only imagine the stuff, judging we're sitting here in a makeshift art gallery studio as we're taking final notes on the film, but seeing some of the other stuff that you've done, the Donnie Darko rabbit, I don't know where he is, there he is.
Yeah, right there.
But I can only imagine the stuff now, once it's premiered and kind of goes on the back burner as far as demand from everybody else, the stuff that you're going to come up with art-wise is going to be pretty cool, man.
Yeah, definitely. There's hundreds and hundreds of different approaches. There's literally hundreds of ideas that can be put into this spin-off, crossover material. You have... I wouldn't go so far as to being able to make, though we would have the materials for it, making action figures out of the demons.
Oh God, can you imagine that?
Like,
rad?
like WWE WrestleMania and having like your own, having your own action figure of.
I would gladly pay if you could make that happen. That would be rad.
Something that Alex and Andy would have to do. Alex is more of a sculptor than I am. I'm more of a printmaker.
That'd be rad. Yeah.
But I had this idea of the certain demons before they're unleashed into the world, like they're all in their like little cages down in hell, just waiting for that one person to act upon.
Yep.
And then there's art there, and there's potential for sculpture there. I had this idea of certain demons would be caged in with other demons. So there was I had this scene, and this is an actual plan for a print, kind of like the one I have over here. Like this.
Oh, he's going to one of the teachers, Marty, and he's like half angel, half demon, half Jesus, half Lucifer.
Yeah, but it's more of a scene like Albert Duer's The Martyrdom of 10,000. There's like this war scene where people in large numbers are being killed, and it's the demon Wrath, the demon Gluttony, and the demon Sloth in a cage together, and Gluttony and demon Wrath are like, they have their, they're fighting like it's a cage match. And then Sloth is like lurking in the corner, just waiting for his time to strike when Wrath and Gluttony are called upon, or they're done with their fight.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Well, very cool. I know you have plans to be in the next Horrific Network project this summer when we do Killers. And
Definitely.
So yeah, man. We will see you on Sunday, buddy.
Will do.
See you Sunday.